Today, I'm going to explain about the Java switch statement. As we have already discussed about the if-else if that if you have to give the multiple conditions in Java or any other programming language, you have an option of if-else if later format. But one more option is there, which is called multi-branching statement in Java. So you can say that Java switch statement is a multi-branching statement in Java, which used to give the multiple values or multiple conditions. So simply you can say that Java switch statement is a statement which execute one statement from multiple condition. It means multiple option will be there, but only one option will be executed at a time. For example, suppose a variable is here, op- or name of the variable is O. Here we can put value 1, also we can put 2, also we can put 3. Okay. But at same time, only one value can be stored here. At first time, the property of variable is what? At a time, only one value can be stored. So either it will be stored 1, 2, or 3. If you will store 1 and again you will store 2, so 1 will be removed. So at a time, only one condition will match. Either it will be 1, it will be 2, or it will be 3. This variable O will be in the switch expression. Here you can give the O, it will be in the switch expression, and these are will be the case value, value 1, value 2, and value 3. And if anybody will enter 100 or 10, then what will happen? It will move to the default part. So if the cache total cache will be matched, then the statement of particular value or particular code will be executed for that particular cache. Otherwise, it will move to the default statement. Which type of data type can be used in the switch statement? See, byte, short, int, long, enumerator is there, and string, and some wrapper types like byte, short, int, long can be used. From Java 7, you can use string in the switch statement, but before the Java 7 in Java 6, only integer and character can be used in the switch expression. So this is the syntax of the switch expression. This one is the syntax. So first it will be switch and then case. How many case you want you can give, and for each case there will be break. If break will not be there, then this condition will be called fall through statement. So fall through condition will be there. It means if in a switch case break is required, if you will not give the break, so program will execute successfully, but that condition will be called fall through conditions or fall through. Means switch case without break, only one problem will be there of the fall through. Otherwise, the program will compile and execute successfully. But what will be the problem? Suppose any user will enter 1. So cache 1 will execute and default will execute, like that only it will be continue. But due to this break statement, what will happen? After cache 1, it will move to the case 2. When it will be moved to the case 2? When cache value 1 will not match with the entered value by the user. So how many case you can use in the switch case statement? How much you want? No any limitation for that. Okay. Okay. Now let me show you some example of switch Java switch statement so that it will be clear to you that how to write the Java program using switch statement. See, I have taken int number 20, which means I have accepted number 20 or entered number 20. Now, in switch number, in switch expression, I have given number. So, case 10, case 20, case 30. What is this value? 20. So, which case will execute? Case 20 will execute. And what will be the output? 20 will be the output. You can see here compile, execute. Say, what is 20? What is 20? Mass from that. One more example I want to give here, that suppose I will tell you that accept a number. So first of all, to accept the number, what you have to do, you have to use the either IO package or util package. So I'm going to use IO package. So import java dot util java dot util dot star. I'm going to use the util package and I'm going to accept the value of this number. So you only, no need now. Comment line is not necessary for the program, for each program. I wrote this so that you will understand what is Java expression, what is case statement. Okay, you have to declare the scanner as y to accept the value system dot in. Okay, now int number equals to sc dot integer it is, so next int. If any other data type will be there, so other function we will use. Now the question is, accept a number from 1 to 7. The question is, accept number from 1 to 7 and print the corresponding days. Okay, corresponding to means if anybody will enter 1, so what will be the output? Monday to Tuesday. So how many options will be there, how many case will be there? 7 case will be there. Okay, now that number that user will enter, I am going to store in number. So number, so what will be that? Either it will be 1. If it will be 1, if it will be 1, so the user will print Monday. Monday. If it will be 2, so the user will print Tuesday. If it will be 3, the user or the program will print Wednesday. If it will be 4, so it should be Thursday. Thursday. If it will be 5, so it will be If it will be 6, so Saturday. It will be 7, so Sunday. Otherwise, wrong because I told to enter I told user to enter only the number between 1 to 6. System.out.println enter a number from 1 to 7. So from 1 to 7, any one number the user will enter now, and according to that, the switch case, the 7 condition will execute. Which condition, which value the user will give, according to that only the program will give the output. You want to see the output of this program? Okay, compile it. No syntax error. Okay. Enter a number. Suppose I have entered 4. First step. Now once more I will compile this. And suppose by mistake user entered 10. See, wrong input. So this is the way, with the help of that we can use the switch case statement in Java. Also, switch case can be used with the character. How we will use? So, suppose one example I will give you, that accept an alphabet and print is a vowel or consonant. So now for this we have to declare this variable as a character variable. No, because to accept the alphabet we declare variable character variable. So alpha, I given the name, variable name, this one is the variable, and we are going to accept the value, and I will write here enter an alphabet. Now to accept the character in Java through the util package or a scanner class, we have to write this sc.next and char at 0. Simple, char at 0, because the first character, any string if you will enter, the first, the in array the index always start from the 0, so the first character will be in 0. I have taken that first character. Now here I will put alpha. Now here what will be the condition? Condition will be a e I o u. So a, suppose any user will enter a, single quotation, character will be always in single quotation. Okay, remember this. And if it will be a, so it will print vowel. If it will be a e, also it will be vowel only. A e I, also it will be vowel. A e I and then o, Again, sorry, vowel U, vowel. Now, capital letter also you have to give. So 10 case, because in Java, as we know that Java is a case sensitive programming language. So a small letter and capital letter both are different. Okay. A, E, vowel. Here also vowel. A, E, I, O, U. So A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, A, capital and a small. And if it will be from that only, then that will be the vowel. Otherwise, the race alphabet will be the consonant. Simply, I will write here consonant. Now understood this program. I told you that except an alphabet and check it is vowel or consonant. So I have given the conditions case A, E, I, O, U and a small and capital. So 10 case will be there. And then after in default simply I printed consonant. Now compile it. I hope no error will be there. Yes, no syntax error. Now compile it. Enter an alphabet. Suppose I will enter capital A, C vowel. Once again I want to compile this. Suppose I will enter Q. Q is a consonant. So like that only we can do this type of operations. Now one more program I want to show here on the base of volume of keyword, volume of cylinder, volume of cons. This is called menu driven program. Okay, so suppose you have to solve this type of program, then how you will solve? The question is the volume of solid, cuboid, cylinder and cone can be calculated by LBH pi r square h and 1 by 3 pi r square h. Using switch case statement, write a program to find the volume of different solid by taking suitable variable and data type. Yes, let's see how we can do and what we can do for this program. Now first of all I have declared a variable. Okay, so first see a scanner class or a util package. Then for first I have given the menu to the user that this volume they want to find, volume of keyword, volume of cylinder or volume of cone. So three option is there and enter your choice. So the choice will be the expression that we have to put in the switch statement, because option will be there only. If the user will enter 1, so the volume of keyword. If the user will enter 2, so the volume of cylinder. If the user will enter 3, so volume of cone. Now in choice, if the user will enter 1, so volume of keyword. So for the keyword we have to take the length, we have to take the breadth and we have to take the height of the keyword, and we have to calculate the volume, as we know that volume equals to L into B into H. Now in case 2 we have to find the volume of cylinder, so radius of cylinder and height of cylinder. Now we know the formula 22 by 7 into uh, pi r square, that cylinder r cylinder radius a square r square into h. So pi r a square h. For a square we have using the math function pow r square into h. Now volume of cylinder is ready. Like that only radius of cone, height of cone and 1 by 3 into pi r square h. 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into r square into h. Now the volume of cone is already. Now after calculating, if any user will enter 1 2 3, then the volume of cylinder or cone or radius will be calculated according to that. But if any user will enter 4 5, then what will be the output? So it will be wrong choice. Please select 1 or 2 or 3, like that only I'm given. Now compile it. No syntax error. Void main. Okay, enter your choice. So suppose I want to find the two cylinder, I will enter 2. Now enter radius of cylinder, so radius I have entered 20. Enter height of cylinder 3. Volume of cylinder calculated, like that. Now next, if I want to give another option, suppose I have given, by mistake I have given 6, so wrong choice. Please select from 1 or 2 or 3. So for today this much only. Next class I will show you about the different programming